What's up, everybody? Welcome back to J&J Legacy Homestead. Unfortunately, I lost the footage for day 2 of the tractor build. I didn't lose it, but something's wrong with it. It won't properly render and upload, and I don't know. So I'm just gonna redo a video here, and I'm just gonna show you the tractor. It's been a little while. The meat chickens are already done, but we did move our turkeys into here. So I'm just going to give you a quick little tour of the chicken tractor. Obviously made a little door here, loaded up with a spring so it closes by itself. So last you saw it, it was just hoops with no chicken wire on it. I don't think any of the wire was on it. We used a 1x1 hardware cloth on the doors and the around the bottom. Up the sides as well, as you can see here. And then on top we just used a light chicken wire. You can see that, just to keep any predators from getting in easily. And then we used like I think it's a 9-foot by 11-foot tarp to cover the top, keep the rain out, give them some shade. Overall dimensions are 6 foot by 10 foot, and it just pulls with this rope. And there's some wheels on the backside that are removable. Again, this is all part of the John Suscovich style chicken tractor. So these wheels you just lift up and you can slide them on and off. There's some beautiful turkeys, aren't they? I think these are Reuben Red. They're a heritage breed. These are for Thanksgiving and Christmas, but they're getting pretty big. The way that one's fluffing up, I'm thinking that he's a rooster or a Jake. I guess he's young, so you call him a Jake. And then the other one's definitely a hen. He's real pretty. They're real sociable. They're kind of cool, really neat. But yeah, this is it. So right now we're running it through the garden, the in-ground garden, just to till up the ground and kill off the weeds and anything else that's left in here. Pretty soon I'll do a video on it. We'll cut everything down, and we're gonna tarp it, get it ready for the winter and into spring. So come springtime, it's ready to go. It has a sterile seed bed, and we could just plant right into it and keep going. But right now we use the chickens to run down this section here. You can see it's bare, and fertilize it. Obviously they help fertilize it. So I'll give you a little update on the garden. As you can see, it's overrun right now with weeds, but there's nothing really growing in here. We harvested like the last eggplant, and everything else is done. The corn's done, cabbages, all that stuff's done. So there's nothing in here. The only thing we have in here is some garlic that we'll probably dig up in a little bit. But we harvested all the potatoes, all the onions. I'd say we probably got about 60 pounds of potatoes, which isn't a huge amount, but hey, we grew 60 pounds of potatoes, so that's great. Man, it is beautiful right now. It's got to be like mid-70s. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Over to the raised beds. As you can see, tomatoes are starting to die off. Sunflowers are dying off, but we still got some tomatoes going. As you can see, we actually still got quite a few green ones on here. I mean, they got so big they folded over on us. I just couldn't keep up with it. We still got, yeah, look at these. We got tomatoes right here. I mean, look how tall that tomato is. It hopped on the arch trellis here and kept on going. The yellow pear tomatoes, these are really good. Obviously they're done. But yeah, we still got Amish paste growing. Matter of fact, we'll move this bad boy up here. Still got green beans. We picked another 10 pounds of tomatoes, not yesterday, but the day before, and a bunch of green beans. They're still going. Peppers are still blooming. And we've got some jalapenos. And the marigolds just took off. I mean, they look great. But yeah, still more tomatoes on it over here on the beef steaks, the slicers. They're not real big, but I mean, they're still probably a good 2 dozen or so on the vines yet. Over here are some more. And then we got zinnias still going. Matter of fact, look at this one here. Cherry tomatoes are dying off, but they're still, I mean, we still got cherries, you know? Oh, I was a little chewed up. Throw that for the birds. Yeah, and then like I said, our sunflowers they're dying down. But we still got some Amish paste in here, I think. Or no, these are San Marzano tomatoes. So they're going good still. And then carrots. I don't know if we're ready for carrots yet, but they're starting to get pretty tall. I think this cooler weather is starting to help a little bit with some of that stuff. They're kind of a more colder crop, so. And then peppers are, like I said before, we had a problem with deer got in here and ate down all the tops of the peppers, but it seemed to help because then they started really growing good. So I don't know, we'll see if we get some. It's starting to get pretty cool, so I don't know if we'll get any. I mean, we've had a couple jalapenos, some cayennes, which I can see from here there's a bunch of flowers on them, but this wasn't the year of peppers for me, and I love peppers. That's one of my favorite veggies. Here's the cayennes, you can see. Got a lot of flowers here yet. There's actually a pepper right there. There's a couple on there. But yeah, the hots definitely seem to be doing the best. But everything's going good. We had a pretty good year for the garden. Might be getting a little late to plant stuff. We've just been so busy. But I think we're gonna put it up a small greenhouse. I have a old carport frame in the garage. And I think I'm going to put it over these two raised beds right here. I'll pull down the trellises, just so we can plant maybe some lettuces and that kind of stuff, brassicas, you know, kale, and maybe cabbage, you know, some easy stuff that's cold hardy but will last pretty long in the greenhouse. We should be able to harvest off of that stuff all year round. So I might do like one full bed of just lettuce so we can eat off of that, like baby greens, and then maybe some spinach. But yeah, so everything's going pretty good. I can't complain. It was a good year considering how ambitious we were with expanding the garden and, you know, planting as much food as we can. We did pretty well. We got some tomato sauce canned, we got some pickles canned. Yesterday we went apple picking and bought a bunch of apples. We're gonna make some applesauce and whatever else, sliced apples, you know, maybe some filling for pies and stuff. Maybe we'll can that stuff. I think you can can that stuff. I think you can. I don't know. But we're just grateful for everybody that has joined us. Again, I'm sorry the second part of the video for the chicken tractor didn't pan out, but here it is. You can see it. I think it cost us right around 300 bucks for lumber. It was actually cheaper to buy pressure treated lumber than it was regular lumber at the time, which just blows my mind. I've never seen that in my life, but we are in some weird times, that's for sure. If you do want to build a chicken tractor like this, I highly suggest go check out John Suscovich's channel. I'll link it down below. I linked it in the other video as well. He also has a book that he sells. It's I think stress-free chicken tractor, something like that. But in there's like everything, the cut list, all the lumber you need, all the parts you need. Like, it's very detailed, and you know, for the average person, it's very easy to do. I wouldn't say it's very easy to do, but he helps to make it a lot easier to do. It's very clear, very well defined in that book. I would definitely check it out. Again, I'm sorry we didn't get the second day of the chicken tractor build up online. These things happen, I guess. I'm gonna reach out to my one buddy, see, he's in video. He does video production, so he might be able to help me and recover those files. They're kind of corrupted, I guess. So I'm gonna reach out to him, see if he can help, and if I can get it up, I'll get it up. But for now, that's the update on the chicken tractor. It's been a few weeks since we processed the meat birds. They ran in this about 4 weeks, so we're a little behind. But once the meat birds were done, we moved the turkeys into here. We did have the turkeys in our old chicken tractor, which is very small, but while they were small, it worked. But since they're pretty large now, almost full size, gave them a good sized pen to stay in, and it's pretty easy to move around. But thanks for joining us. Thanks for checking out this video. I hope to see you next time. I got more content coming out, and I'm gonna try to keep up on it. I'm gonna try to do this like it's my job, and keep trying to pump out content. And I don't know how much we will, 1 video a week or 2 videos a week, but I would like to do at least 1 video a week. I want to do this like it's my job and really make this channel move and become what I really think it could be. We're gonna get into more detailed stuff. I wasn't very detailed with this chicken tractor build, but I just wanted to show you the types of chicken tractor that are out there, and just show you how we did it real, you know, 2 days, you know, 5 hours total we might have had in it. So the chicken tractor works out nice. It's a good size. It's not too big, it's not too small. It helps us to do kind of like a regenerative agriculture approach on this very small property. It helps, it's easy to move around, and it gives the birds the amount of space they need to grow and be healthy and strong and just live a really good life. Because that's the goal, right? We want to know where our meat came from. We want to know what it was fed, how it was raised. And doing this and providing them fresh grass every day and fresh greens, and controlling how much they eat, you know, we know that they're happy, that they're having a good life, that they're growing well. There's no issues with them, no antibiotics, no drugs, nothing in them that is bad for us. And that makes us feel better to know that our food is literally being grown in our backyard. And that's something that not a lot of people could say, and you could do it. Doesn't matter where you're at. Well, I guess it does matter where you're at, but in most cases, most areas allow you to have chickens. You know, maybe it's just chickens and eggs. Check with your local zoning board and see. You know, most places do allow, you know, at least a few hens. You know, you can have eggs. Maybe even be able to do a small batch of meat birds. Anyone can do it. We're proof of it. We decided we're going to do it, and we're doing it. So, for coming along, for joining me with this video, this quick little update. I guess it was kind of a garden tour too. But yeah, thank you so much. And until next time, God bless.